So just for a bit of context, we just got the Fairlane running. We haven't even driven it further than just around the block. It feels solid, but look what Nathan's gone and done.
I bought a camshaft.
Why did you buy a camshaft?
Oh, TI Performance had a sale on, and I couldn't resist.
So now we're putting a camshaft into it.
We contacted Jason from TI Performance, gave us a recommendation. Obviously, we went. He gave us stage 3 or stage 4. Stage 3 was, I think he said, fuel economy.
And he said driving around the streets. Good
We
for driving.
want the lumpiest. Nah, we went for the stage 4.
Stage 4.
And then we got springs as well. So, yep.
So now we're going to
Pulling it apart again.
a freshly new engine. But we're going to try and do it with the engine in the car, which I've never done it like that before, and you've never done it like that before, but apparently it can be done. So,
I think it can be done. I can't see any issues.
yeah, we just have to buy a couple more tools.
Yeah. But anyways, we got a camshaft and some valve springs. There's a few people that have said we should have done some head work, so probably a dumb decision to do it now. But people,
You didn't tell me that.
The whole reason why we did not do head work was because we were supposed to be doing drag challenge.
Yeah.
It was put a motor in it, get it running, go and race the car. But now we have time. We have some time.
What's the goal with the camshaft? What are we trying to achieve?
Ideally, I'd like to bump it over the 300 kilowatt mark. Rear wheel kilowatt with a camshaft and valve springs.
Because what was it making before this, like in the old setup?
A bog stock, unopened motor, it made 250.
Alright.
Right, so for you people that want to slap a turbo kit on a bog stock motor, 250 was what I squeezed out of mine.
On 9 pound.
And then the drive home from the dyno was when it died. I drove the car untuned, just off Jason's tune from TR Performance, just his tune on a J3 for probably a solid 8 months. And then I decided to take it to go get it tuned. And after all the power runs that the guy did, driving it home, I got home and it is pouring smoke out the breather.
Probably pushed it a bit too hard.
Well, I was kind of expecting it. It was a bog stock motor. It had 240,000 kilometers on it.
Full disclaimer, we also think that the motor actually had a little bit of issues as well too.
Yeah, I think so. Like, probably wasn't the best motor to put a turbo on. Anyways, we've got a fresh engine now and we've got some fresh parts.
So we'll put them in.
We'll put them in and then kill it on the dyno.
That'll do. It's behaving heaps better.
Yeah. But we don't want it to behave that nice. We want that. You know that kid from the Wild Thornberries?
Donnie, wasn't it? Was it Donnie?
Donnie.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Michael's a tight ass. I just haven't found work lights that I like yet. I'm not gonna. Oh, that's gonna poke someone in the eye. But look, does it work? It works, doesn't it? Here comes the rain.
Here comes the rain, Mark. You bastard!
Oh, there goes your seal.
Is it all gone?
Yep. Hello, darkness.
Oh, Jesus, Michael, help me!
What just happened?
My hand's stuck under the feed drain. I've dropped both bolts.
This has gone really well. Oh, please tell me they didn't go like disappear.
Just standing there laughing at me. Man, look how clean it looks.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm missing 2, so
Here's one.
might be at the back of the other one. It's not there, and it's gone into another dimension.
I really hope it didn't fall down the side of the motor because I just realised. Yeah, wow, hang on. So we've just been looking for a bolt that fell off the rocker cover for what, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
And we've been looking all down the side of the motor, all down into the dark crevices where, you know, into the abyss, only to find it's sitting right here in the throttle body. work. Shorter bar.
See what's good about having everything out on the bench ready?
Except when it gets too crowded and then you got to like start all over again.
Yeah.
I don't reckon the shorter bar's gonna work. We'll see. Oh! I
That wasn't too tight.
barely touched that.
But I don't think that was done up very tight to when it was torqued.
Yeah, we should check that.
So we put a rag down the front to stop bolt dropping.
Oh, because it nearly just did. And now we should be able to.
Do we want to keep the rag there?
No, because I need to get this to slide forward a bit. Come on. Ooh. You don't know if you're going the right way, do you?
No, I was just... Yeah.
Don't try and bullshit me. I think it hit the ground.
Are you serious, Michelle?
It hit the ground. Which way does it go in?
You can just check the other ones.
Yeah, as far as once it comes out.
Bloody hell.
Whew. That's scary. Yeah, just we'll put that somewhere safe just in case for some reason we have to put it back in. Alright, now we're up to springs, eh? That's going to be the fun bit. So we're going to pull apart my brand new compression tester. This is the crap that you make me do. That was close.
That's how I felt when you dropped... I dropped the bolt. This is what happens when you sit on the couch too long in lockdown.
Yeah.
Even though we've both been working.
Yeah.
Michael's back to work now after his T-Rex injury.
It's all good now. We're back in business.
Update on the hand.
Update on the hand.
Goddamn T-Rexes, they just jump out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
They're sneaky little guys.
You gotta watch them.
Yeah. Whoa. So we figured it out, Michelle?
Yeah, so it's hanging around 90 psi. I wonder if it's gonna pump. Where did or this? I wonder where all this air goes. Just setting this up too is gonna be a little bit tricky. So you're gonna take the collar. That's you. It's you.
Huh?
You're gonna take the collar out.
Yeah. I'm taking
The
everything.
valve out. Got it.
Got him? Alright, now I'm going to zip tie this.
I very much doubt this is anyway. Right, so after a little bit of a learning curve, we got our first spring out. This is a spring.
For you Commodore owners,
Commodore owners? Why Commodore owners?
because they love to put tiny springs in their Commodores.
Do they?
Yeah.
You know all these little dodgy hacks, don't you? You've been hanging around in P-Plays for too long.
All my mates own Commodores, so cool, bro.
Is there an up or down? No up or down?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't really
Cool.
matter.
Oh jeez, I'm gonna have to push that. Yeah. Further down. Push harder. That's like all my body weight. No, stop it. This isn't gonna work. You got it? No. Nah, it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to.
Put the magnet.
Oh, it's the bottom spring.
And now we're buying parts. Because we were trying to get away with using factory retainers, and the issue is this is a factory spring and that is the aftermarket, and you can see the internal spring on the aftermarket is much smaller, and they don't really fit in the retainers. So what's happening is they're under heaps more compression, and we can't actually get the retaining, like the clips in or the collars in. So we're gonna have to put this on hold for a bit until we get the proper retainers coming. That was our fault. We stuffed up. We didn't order them.
I should have ordered them.
But these things happen. We're back. It's been a couple of days because we've had to wait for the new parts to come in, but we finally have new retainers. Because this is what held us up from finishing the job.
Can you explain to us what the difference is?
Well, the reason why is because we wanted to try and do this on the cheap. Don't try doing the cheap. Whereas these fit nice and perfect.
Fits that inner spring.
So it fits that inner spring and the outer spring spot on.
Beautiful.
So with that, it should be a lot easier. So if you're ever wondering whether you could use standard retainers on upgraded springs, the answer is no. We can tell you that now. Ask us how we know. Alright, let's get this done.
Yeah, because I want to hear it.
Alright, you ready?
Is it easy to push?
Yeah.
Perfect.
In?
Hey! We got one in. A nice new pretty one, and 11 more to go! Last one. One to go.
Oh,
My forearms
finally.
are on fire. They're like from just turning.
5:30. We started at 4.
Yeah.
So hour and a half to change all the valve springs. Not too bad, to be honest.
It's not bad. Like now that we're in the groove, we could probably even do it quicker now.
Yeah, we got a good groove going.
If I can give anybody a tip when you're using one of these, if you're using one of these, put it in a vise because you can hold it and turn it a lot easier than
Yeah.
you do it in your hand. And just, I don't know whether you're supposed to or not, but just turn it right up and compress that spring.
There's probably one guy that's got a homemade tool that probably does like 6 in one shot, just woo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, probably.
Well, there's probably heaps of guys on there going, stop compressing the spring so much! It's not good for the... That's time for the fun.
So now we'll drop the cam in, shove some assembly lube over it, lube her up.
Can we talk about what the cam is?
If you want to read the spec sheet, but everyone can just literally go on TR Performance's website.
And ask
check
for a
it.
stage 4 cam.
Yeah. So apparently it's a stage 4.
Is that straight?
Yeah, it looks straight. Oh, go fast bits is coming off.
Yeah, I just yes.
Maybe get a heat gun on it. I mean, I don't know how to do stickers, like I'm only just guessing. Give me more, give me more. I said I was lubing my can.
There you go. Hop. She's in.
What's the camshaft sprocket bolt?
50 Newton meters.
Cool.
This way, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
One more.
Yeah.
Alright, so
cut the zip tie.
The grand opening to our brand new store.
Unless you can cup it in. Wait, on this one, is it? Alright, the rag's coming out. That's how you know Nathan's just about ready to fire her up.
Alright.
Let's go.
I'm so nervous.
Hey! It's working!
Got a little bit more thump to it.
Yeah, but remember at the moment it's on idle up.
Huh?
It's idling up. It's cold. It'll drop.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm supposed to hold up here, aren't I?
We probably should have read the instructions. Hey, it runs. We didn't kill it. Do you want to give it a rev? Heaps snappier.
That idle control motor works.
Yeah? Yeah, it's working perfect.
Comes back to idle nice.
Yeah. Happy?
Get you some of that.
It sounds tough now. Alright, let's wrap this up. All in all, what do we think?
Stage 4 cam and double row valve springs installed. Nah, I'm happy. Sounds really good.
It does.
Kind of sounded rotary-ish.
It does. I told you it sounded rotary. Bop, 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 bop.
It sounds a bit louder now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm happy.
Well, until we can drive it, that's it for
Until
now.
we can drive it, we'll see you in the next video.